WZNL is the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we do like and an L to the things that we don't. I'll go first. So, quick dub goes out to Jay-Z for making the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think he came out with some music. I did not get a chance to listen to it.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah.
I think he came out with 2 different tracks. And I haven't gotten a chance to listen to it yet. But
you know what? He's not the only one, too. So, you know that Kanye, I think he re-released Donda again with the
deluxe edition.
With what's the name? With the verse from 3 Stacks.
Oh, he did? I didn't see that.
Yeah. So, I'll definitely be.
I think Meg dropped, too.
Oh, did she?
Meg dropped, but I think it was like a compilation of stuff that she just hasn't released yet. So, it's new music, but it's like...
Oh, it's a playlist?
Something stupid like that.
I hate you people.
I think it's called like something for the hotties or something like that. Just throwing that out there.
I'm gonna just say this. I enjoy Meg's music, right? Like it's dope. But like, can you give me something that I can play like and not be embarrassed? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't just roll down the street.
Body yaddy 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 yaddy.
You know what I'm saying? I just can't bring myself to do that. Give me some hard shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Something. Jesus, I'll be trying, but then it's like, man, I can't get caught at a red light.
Yeah, no, that'd be nuts.
I go shopping, then I pop it, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's nuts. That's nuts. You can't do it. You can't do it. My dad actually also called me before we started shooting and wanted me to shout out Gil Scott-Heron for also making it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A huge influence to guys like Kanye West, and just a huge influence in the rap community before rap was a thing for the most part. So shout out to him as well. I got to give a toss up to the URL and Drake.
Yeah, explain this relationship to me. Explain the promoter for battle raps, even though I've never battle rapped, but I'm Drake, so it works.
So Drake has been a part of the battle rap community in a very small way.
He's been okay. Is he a fan?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Is he part of the battle rap community?
Slightly.
How can you say that?
Slightly.
When he's a rapper that doesn't battle rap.
Yes.
How can you claim that you are part of the battle rap community? Like,
well, because you can be a part of the community and not be a rapper.
Right, but then you would need to be directly involved in something that had to do with battle rap. He's just a face for an event.
Is he really involved in the... So if I'm to believe what the URL said, he was the person responsible for booking this latest card.
And LeBron was the A&R on 2 Chainz album.
We got 16 tracks, right? The 16 tracks, we want to do 14. But is there a problem with a week or 2 weeks after the album drop with the 14 tracks that we add the deluxe album and add the 2 songs back on?
I think that's hard.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying what the URL wants me to say.
That's horseshit.
But it's not the first time that he's at least paid battle rappers. So I will.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, fine. If you paid the rappers the purse, then for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's done it a couple times.
That's a very direct thing. Yeah, I didn't realize
he's put money in battle rappers' pockets for sure.
Yeah, that's something real. But it feels like he just kind of casually comes around, every now and again.
So the other side to that is, I think he has a deal with the app Caffeine that puts on the events with the URL. And so because of that, they kind of get together to say, oh, yeah, it's Drizzy, also, watch Caffeine.
Hey, listen, if we're talking expansion and you're going to be having all of these commercials, because obviously I think Caffeine has a relationship with Fox Sports or FS1. Yeah, Fox Sports.
That makes sense, actually.
So, I mean, could we potentially be seeing some URL events on Fox Sports? Now that's something I'm interested in.
That'd be dope.
Paying you to see the battle rap that I'm going to see on YouTube for free a month later.
It's free on Caffeine.
Oh, it's free on Caffeine.
Yeah. It's free. It's free to see it live. No. Okay. No. It's free to see it live, but then if you want to watch it on demand, you got to pay for the app. So you got to see it live, which is, it is what it is.
I mean, it is what it is. But again, that is something that I'm interested in more so than the whole Drake relationship, because it's just like, it's kind of weird to me. At least Joe Budden rapped.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. At least
he did
it.
Drake was
before.
Supposed to rap at some point. That was supposed to be a battle that was supposed to happen between him and Mook.
Him made sure that
between
would
him
never
and Mook.
happen.
Between him and Mook, that was the
whoever
thing.
was handling him at the time made sure that shit never fucking happened.
That's a fact. But anyway, Drake put together this card, and the only battle that I've seen from it so far is Loaded Lux versus Geechee, which was a good battle. Geechee won, surprisingly, from what I saw. Geechee definitely won. But Loaded Lux had some shit, so I'm not gonna act like it was an easy win for him or anything like that. So I have to give Drake a dub for putting together what seems to be a successful event. The one thing that I saw from this event is that I got to give a toss up to this. Cassidy got booked again. Oh my God. But it's
Why
for,
do we keep doing this?
You know what I mean? That's the L side of it.
Actually, though, his fight against or his battle against Hitman, he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucked overall, but he just didn't lose in the way that we thought he was going to lose. So,
definitely thought he was going to get bodied, and he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. But they're doing a rematch of Cassidy versus Freeway.
Okay.
So I'm very perplexed by it because I want to say, oh, that should actually be pretty dope. I don't think I've ever seen Freeway battle in this kind of capacity.
Okay.
And the last time they battled, it was on beat. So there's just so many intangibles that I got to be like, as much as I want to say, yo, this is dope, will it be? I don't know. Not saying it won't be, but.
And then you add into it the very obvious fact that Cassidy is not of the highest caliber at the moment. So.
It was just it's a weird conundrum.
It's like, so I don't know if you watch wrestling or not, but it's a character, Roman Reigns, right?
I'm aware of Roman
Reigns. Okay, so basically for the past 5, 6, 7 years, they've been trying to force Roman Reigns down the throats of the general audience of WWE, right? Trying to make him the it guy. Instead of it happening organically, they strategically placed him into certain storylines and made him a champion over and over again. He's been reinvented as a heel and as a, as a good guy. But it's this constant promotion of, we're not going to accept him, but we're meaning the seller is not going to stop selling it to you. So you're almost paying for the thing that you hate the most. And that's what I feel like is the dynamic with Cassidy and URL. No,
that's like exactly what it is.
They know people do not enjoy hearing him rap, but they will pay to see him for some reason.
I can't explain it.
It's the craziest thing.
And in most cases, at least recently, we pay for Cassidy battles to see the other person battle.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not seeing Cassidy versus Hitman because I think Cassidy's going to do well.
Or Cassidy versus Goods, or Cassidy versus Arsenal.
You know what I mean?
You're not.
I'm paying to see Arsenal disrespect this man for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's completely different. It's completely different. It's not for Cassidy. It was Cassidy one time, and that was the first time. And then after that, nah. So yeah, I'm not excited about that. Oh, I'm kind of excited, but it's a weird thing.
Excited, not excited.
Yeah. On to my L's. I want to give a quick L. Last week I gave a dub to somebody in Columbus doing big things. This week I'm going to give an L to Columbus for, USIC, the studios that we were kind of, doing some of the interviews at. Somebody went in and completely destroyed the studio.
Really?
Yeah, busted in windows. The vending machine that they have on the way in is completely trashed. Some of the studios, I don't know if they got anything to be 100%, but they just completely destroyed the studio. So they're gonna be closed for a little while.
Yeah, no, that's shitty.
Yeah, it's pretty garbage. Shout out to them. Hope they can bounce back from this and whatnot. But got to do better, man. If people are trying to do things in your city, Why are we fucking it up?
Yeah, no, I don't like to hear stuff like that. That's pretty bad.
You know what I mean? I got to give an L to the Instagram influencer who decided it was a great idea to take some pics at her dad's funeral.
Oh my God. Can we talk about it for a second? What is wrong with people, man? What's wrong with you? Your dad just died. Your dad is dead. Why are you taking pictures at all?
Can you just chill?
Who takes pictures after their dad died? I don't want to know what my face looks like when my dad died. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with some of y'all.
How is that one of the first things you think of? Oh, photo op.
It's like mental disease. It has to be.
It is.
I cannot explain it any other way. It is so irrational to be taking a picture with your father's casket
in the picture behind you while you're posing.
The drip is not that important. Like, let alone you walking in there with the fucking designer, right? Because you just have to be seen at your father's funeral. I don't know what's wrong with people.
They do anything for clout.
Literally anything. Anything. They will eat dog shit in front of their grandmother if it means that they'll get some money. Why you ain't just go get in the grave, lay down in the grave with him and take the picture? Shit.
You know what I mean? At that point.
Jesus Christ.
My last L goes to none other than rap superstar French Montana.
Montana.
So basically, there was a tweet that went viral that was a Squid Game. And it was basically name 5 French Montana songs solo with no features.
Okay. Yeah, no, can't do it.
And so Montana decided to get all pissy on Twitter and remind everybody of all the things he's done in rap.
French, I don't care.
And then he released a single called I Don't Really Care. The irony. You don't really care? Dog, I just seen you rant on Twitter talking about, oh, they got amnesia. Remember when I did this and I did that?
French.
Dog, you care.
Yeah. We don't care, but you do.
You care.
You care, fam.
You fucking care.
I did see one of those Squid Game posts, though, and niggas are getting disrespectful. Squid Game, give me a hard K-Dot bar.
Oh, I saw that one, too. I was like, everybody's going to pass this one.
I just feel like Twitter is full of like 12-year-olds in that, you know, some of the 12-year-olds aren't actually 12. They're just secretly 12 inside and they only get to release it out when they're on these platforms.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like it's actual 12-year-olds, actual adolescents. And then there are grown-ass 12-year-olds walking around masquerading as grown people.
They do anything for clout.
That's all Twitter is, man. Twitter is just a fucking cesspool. It's you know what? It's such an, if you really think about it, it's such an underutilized platform for like the frivolous nonsense that we use it for. Like
it
to
could
have
be used
an
for something
interconnected community board, right? For the world to use.
Mm-hmm.
Like damn cable news, we have Twitter, but it's used for fuck shit. It's used for like nonsensical culture war debates and fucking
trash takes
and fucking memes.
I think at some level
possibly created the greatest, the single greatest form of communication, mm-hmm. right? The most direct, the most wide ranging,
mm-hmm.
most all encompassing because anybody can use it essentially, right? So. And we use it for, I mean, I guess social interaction is important, but
yeah, I was saying it can be definitely used for, you know, comedic purposes at some level, but and what you just said, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's just like
it's unneeded. It's dumb.
Think about how powerful a communication tool Twitter actually is, mm-hmm. and then compare that to the application. It's mind-boggling. It's like every fucking thing that we have that's innovative now is designed to make you addicted. It's designed to turn you into a zombie.
That's literally
and become a slave to it.
That's literally the business model for
everything that exists.
Because the longer I keep you on this app, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. It's I can feed you more ads the longer you stay on here.
It's the formula for everything now. It's no longer identify a need, serve the need. Right? That maybe 40, 50 years ago, that was conventional wisdom.
Yeah.
Take a need, convince people that they want it. Right? So that the want remains ever present.
Yeah.
But now it is give them something that they want and find a way to get them addicted to it. It's just sick. It's like find a way.
That's why video
to turn
games
it into crack.
are free in some cases now.
Yeah.
Because it's like if we give you this free video game that's fun to play, you're going to eventually start paying for it because you're addicted to it.
Yeah. Yeah. How do we turn everything into crack?
I had one other thing off of that French Montana thing, and I don't know if you want to do the short, but I watched some solo French singles because I was like, I don't.
Whoa.
Besides, ain't worry about nothing. I can't think of any single French Montana or solo French Montana singles. So I went to YouTube, watched a couple videos, and there's one thing that I noticed in each of those videos. There's a moment where French Montana will have like a group of people around him, kind of to show like, oh yeah, the people love French Montana. Bullshit, right? And so, like, within arm's reach of him, you'll see people dancing, you'll see people laughing, smiling. And then out of that camera shot, like outside of him, nobody looks like they want to be there. None of them. Nobody looks like they want to be there. They just look like they're there because it's something to do. And
you know why I'm here.
French Montana is here, so I guess I'll be in the shot. But they all look disgusted and bored.
Hey.
It's the funniest thing in the world. But
Montana.
I thought I'd give you that little gem.
Thank you for that. All right. So, got a much shorter list than my counterpart here today, but we'll try to make it stretch. First dub I got going out is to black influencer auntkaren, who has been secretly embedding herself into White Lives Matter Facebook groups just to see what kind of discourse is going on in there. And wouldn't you believe there's all types of foolery going on in those group chats.
No way.
Imagine that.
No way.
Right? Things like cries about innocent white people being ostracized and how that's the problem with America.
Oh,
memes
brother.
Depicting a world without white people. Looking pretty destitute, pretty run down.
The world will become Wakanda.
Right. Like, so yeah, gets in there and just basically exposes all of the nonsense, right? I think there was even a KKK member in one of these groups. And it's like, you always kind of knew, right? You always kind of know, but it's good to see it actually actualized. You can actually see it, so it can be tangible. And that somebody is bringing it to light. I think her videos are hilarious. Shout out to her.
How hilarious that we just talked about influencers, and yet that's an influencer I would love to see more content from.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. It's not all bad. It's not all terrible. It's just severely underutilized.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If we could have more influencers making content like this, I'd be here for it. I'd like to see it.
I would like to see it.
Definitely down for that. Shout out to her. Cade McNamara is getting my other dub this week, man. Again, man, 384 yards or so, I think it was. 2 touchdowns. He obviously had the 1 interception at the end of the game, but he was the offense on Saturday, for sure. He was the offense. And he's proven to me, and he should have proven to all of you by now, that he's able to carry that load if we need to ask him to. Pause. But yeah, I want to shout him out, man, because he's been much maligned by the national media and even a lot of our own fans. And I don't think it's fair, right? He clearly he wasn't the problem. He hasn't been the problem. And it shouldn't have taken this game to prove that, is my point.
I think going into that game, we predicted that it would be a run-heavy game. And, like you said, Cade McNamara actually showed up.
Yeah.
And was the focal point of that offense.
No, he definitely did. And, I feel for the guy, man. To have a game like that, to be playing like that, and then have it essentially taken away from you, right? You took the game out of his hands when you put JJ in. And I felt like at that point, you kind of have a feel for that, man. Like, if it's even and they're both doing well, okay, let them play. But one of them's not doing good. You go with the guy who got you there. You go with the girl that you went to the dance with. It's not that hard. If everyone's sitting at home with a beer in their hand on the fucking couch, can call that. Don't overthink this stuff, man. Don't throw the season away for stupid stuff. Stupid decisions. Shout out to Cade. I got one L this week, and I am giving it out to the Wisconsin judge in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, who thought it appropriate to eliminate the use of the word victims to describe the people that Kyle Rittenhouse shot, but did not eliminate words like looters or rioters to describe the men that were killed.
That is literally the most bullshit thing I think I've ever heard of.
It's so let me throw him just a little bit of bail, and say that because it is a self-defense case is what they're going after here, then assuming that the victims are victims is acknowledging the fact that Kyle Rittenhouse victimized them, which is in direct contrast with claiming self-defense.
Okay.
However, if you're going to decide that in the interest of just fairness, how the fuck do you not exclude them from calling the people who died rioters and looters? So I'm assuming you have some evidence that they were looting, that they stole something during those riots. I'm assuming that you have something corroborating the fact that, that they were out here destroying property. Being present at a riot does not make you a rioter. Being present during a looting does not make you a looter. So why is it that we can presume guilt over the dead, but not this person claiming self-defense?
You still have to explain self-defense to me when he drove how long to get there? To put himself in that situation?
Drove from Minnesota to Wisconsin to go get that smoke.
You know what I mean?
Self-defense.
Nuts. Very nuts.
I've never been so scared that I ran into danger. Ever. Never.
You feel me?
Purposefully ran into danger. That doesn't even... What? Does
not compute.
But
where's Aunt-Karen when you need her?
Yeah. That trial's kicking off, and then you got Ahmaud Arbery's trial. I think they're still going through jury selection.
Yeah,
which is crazy because
did something not just happen with the Ahmaud Arbery case?
I think they had said something about the judge was frustrated on how long it was taking to get a jury in there. But it's like, fam, you live in a place where two white men thought that they could drive around in a very affluent white neighborhood and shoot a black man in the streets because they thought he was doing something.
And I'm assuming,
and now you're wondering why it's taking you so much time to
because all his peers are probably the exact same way.
Like, come on, man. Look at the crime that it is that you're judging right now,
and where you're doing it. I got letters for jury selection, so that's gonna be fun.
For real, bro. I always wanted to serve on the jury.
Oh, it's coming.
Is it?
Probably.
Do they just not invite young people to do it? Because I've never gotten one.
That's nuts. That is nuts. That's crazy.
I honestly didn't know how that sounded until it came out, but I like it. So I let it stick. I let it stick.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got anything before now, so.
Can you volunteer for jury duty?
I don't know. What if? Nah, I think it's too far out. What if I got like Casey Goodson or the Andre Hill case? That would be crazy. But I think it might be a little too far out. I
want the weight or something like that.
Yeah, that's the problem is that I think it might be a little too far out.
Give me a B&E or give me like a
because that would definitely be the case of all three of them are going to be cases of the century in the city. You know what I would want to do?
Financial crimes. I would like to be a juror on a financial crime. That type of stuff interests me.
Like a white man scamming some
embezzlement,
out of money,
fraud, that kind of thing. That would be interesting. I would love to see
guilty.
extortion, racketeering. Yeah, get me into something like that.
Hang that white man now. I got the rope right here.
Get me into the white collar crime juries. Oh yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
In there, I'm gonna be
sure.
hella impartial during selection. Oh no, sir, capitalism good. Tell us your dubs and nails in the comments. Let us know how you feeling this week. Give us your goods, your bad. We want it all. We want to hear from you.
Thanks for watching another Back of the Bus Squad episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Want to check out another episode related to this? Go ahead and click that video to the left.
And if you want to catch up on some of our other episodes, make sure you click the playlist below.